The harsh smell of disinfectant snapped me back. I turned and saw Mom being wheeled off the ambulance. I had to be dreaming. As a doctor, my first instinct was to check her injuries. Just like before, massive internal bleeding. She needed a transfusion, fast, or she was a goner. I knew Mark was the only one who matched her blood type, but this time, I'd do my duty as a doctor and nothing more. Get her to surgery, run a blood panel, notify the family. The blood result came back. A young nurse asked anxiously, "Dr. Lewis, the patient has a rare blood type, O negative. We don't have any in the blood bank. What do we do?" I put down my scalpel, took off my mask. We wait for the family. Hope someone's a match. The hospital contacted my father-in-law, Tom, who came running in, breathless. "Honey, what happened?" "Dad, Mom was in a car wreck, hit by a semi. I already started surgery to stop the bleeding, but she's lost a lot of blood. Needs a transfusion." Tom, usually so steady, started pacing. "What are we going to do?" "I'm not a match." Then his eyes lit up. "Mark, he's the same type as your mother. Where is he? Did you call him?" My voice went up, full of fake distress, tears welling up. "Dad, it was so crazy. My phone died. I didn't have a chance to call Mark." Tom shoved his phone into my hand. "I'm going to pay the bill. You call him. Tell him to get over here, now. What good is a son if he doesn't show up when it counts?" Looking at his phone, I felt a wave of dizziness. My husband, who swore he'd love me forever, had completely changed after his old flame came back. I called in sick so he could pick up his ex's kid from school. When I tried to talk to him, he just waved me off, annoyed. "What's wrong with you, Claire? I'm good to you, aren't I? I bring you dinner every night. Learn to be grateful." But the dinners he brought back were leftovers from his ex and her kid. My husband, who never lifted a finger at home, was now cleaning his ex's house every day. I, his wife, couldn't even ask a question without him calling me a pain. I thought if I just stayed quiet, he might at least glance back at our family, keep us together. Instead, I got brutally murdered. The memory of that pain snapped me back to reality. I grabbed Tom's phone, hit record, and dialed Mark's number. His voice came on. "Hey, Dad, what's up?" "It's me. Mom's in a bad wreck and she's in surgery. You need to get here now." Mark's tone shifted the second he heard my voice. "Why are you using Dad's phone? What are you trying to pull?" "Claire, didn't I tell you not to call me today? I'm busy, really busy." His voice was getting louder. "And now you're wishing Mom would get hurt? You're so messed up. This is exactly why I can't stand you. If you keep bothering me, I won't come home for a week. Try me." He hung up before I could say anything. Tom came back, hurrying, asking if Mark was on his way. He said I was wishing Mom would get hurt, said he didn't believe it was real, and told me not to bother him. I started to cry as I handed him the phone, playing back the recording. Tom's face turned red. That ungrateful kid. I'll call him myself. He dialed Mark's number, hitting speakerphone. It rang a few times, then Mark's voice exploded through. "Claire, I told you. Don't bother me. Can you understand plain English? I'm telling you, I'm not coming home all week, you negative hag. Get lost." Then he hung up. Tom's hand froze in midair. His mouth hung open, unable to believe those words came from his son. Just then, a nurse ran over, frantic. "Dr. Lewis, the patient's blood pressure is crashing. The wound's bleeding again. The machines can't take it. Without a transfusion in 30 minutes, we're going to lose her." Tom snapped back to reality, trembling. I cried, blaming myself. "Dad, I'm sorry. It's all my fault. Mark thought I was trying to ruin his tutoring session with his ex's kid. He wouldn't believe me. What are we going to do?" Mom's fading fast. Tom patted my shoulder, shaking. "It's not your fault, honey. We failed to raise that boy right. I'm calling him again. There's still half an hour. Your mother can still be saved." Tom dialed Mark's number again and again, but he didn't pick up. Tom got so mad he threw the phone on the ground, collapsing into a chair. I helped him up. "Dad, call from the hospital phone. He might believe it then. If I call, he won't believe me. Use the hospital phone." Tom grabbed onto that hope, nodding, and hurried with me to the desk. I dialed Mark's number on the landline. It only rang a few times before he answered. Before he could say anything, Tom shouted, "You ungrateful son. Get to the hospital. Your mother's in emergency. If you don't get here in half an hour, your mother's dead. If you screw this up, I will never recognize you as my son again." Tom's voice was shaking with desperation, but Mark didn't seem to hear any of it. He just sighed. "Dad, it's one thing for Claire to say Mom's in an accident, but why are you going along with it? You always take her side. That's why she gets away with everything. I listened to you. I married the woman you wanted. Now, can't I do one thing for myself? Why are you helping an outsider keep me from my happiness? Put Claire on. She's lost it, trying to stop me from doing what I want." I snatched the phone, my voice completely calm. "Mark, we're not kidding. Dad's not helping me sabotage your happiness. This is real." Then a little boy's voice came through. "Uncle Mark, I still don't know how to write it. I don't want to learn. You have to help me with my homework. If you don't help me, I won't let you see my mom." The kid kept whining. Mark's voice suddenly turned soft. Okay, I'll help you. But it's our little secret, okay? Don't tell your mom." Then a woman's voice. "Mark, is everything all right? You've been on the phone a lot. Why don't you take a break? I can order takeout for Timmy and me. You go handle your business." Mark said, "Sarah, how can you say that? I don't want you and Timmy eating takeout. You and Timmy can't eat takeout. I'll be up all night worrying. Sit down and rest. You're not feeling well. You need to rest." "It's nothing. Just the crazy woman bothering me. She's like a rabid dog. I wouldn't be surprised if she gets into an accident tomorrow tomorrow and dies. Mark gritted his teeth into the phone, his voice full of hate. Claire, I'm telling you, you can scream all you want. I'm not letting you win. You wishing mom gets in a wreck? I'll deal with that when I get home. If you call again, I'm done. We're getting divorced. He hung up. I had hit speakerphone and everyone heard. Everyone knew there was no point in calling again. He wasn't coming. Tom felt so humiliated. His face turned red. He leaned against the wall, muttering, "Our family's cursed." People started whispering around us. Not loud, but I heard every word. Oh my God, I didn't know Dr. Lewis' husband was like that. Cheating and proud of it, right? Dr. Lewis is such a strong woman. Works so hard, so talented, so kind. One of the people I look up to the most. I can't believe her home life is like this. I know, right? No one's perfect, I guess, but still, so embarrassing. I'd want to crawl into a hole.